There we go. Welcome to a different kind of game. We're gonna call this the spooky one shot because I didn't have an official title, and just realized maybe I could have had one. We join a somewhat different crew this time, very different characters than normal, and also a new but old face at the same time.
Hi.
I gave you guys kind of a rundown on what the idea for this game is. And effectively, you as characters would have never heard of this place. You all have had many far off adventures from different places all across the realms, far from each other. Maybe you've met in passing, maybe you've adventured together. Who's really to say? However, all of you at some point met your grim end, whether you were aware of it or not. All of you have passed on to the nether realm, and immediately after that moment, you awaken to a very short man standing in front of you, wearing white clothes, a white suit with like a bolo tie, big white mustache, and a tall white cowboy hat, like so tall that you can't really even see the top of it. It just kind of goes yonder. And he's in the middle of speaking to all of you, almost like he's been speaking for a little bit, but everything is just kind of coming to a little bit at a time, and you're kind of just now starting to realize what's going on. But the small man begins to speak. Where did I have? I had text. With this fine agency's greatest resources, we have compiled the greatest collection of evil in any plane of existence. However, accidents do happen, and this is what y'all here for. Any questions? And after he asks if there are questions, you can tell that there are a couple of different workers wearing suits that cover their entire body. They have masks on, and they're spraying you guys with some kind of like silvery clear gel that seems to be like, if you look over, some of your companions are like being made up. They're like spraying the arms on you guys, and they're kind of beginning to like form into place and become reality. But things are starting to kind of blur together. He asks if you guys have any questions, as though he explained a many great deal of things before asking if there are questions, but you can tell that definitely didn't get any of it.
Right away, Thurlow freaks out. Not really sure of what's going on. Negative charisma of -1. So he freaks out. He's not sure about any of this. And being a Goliath, he tries to like make himself as big as he can. What is going on here? And he points right at you.
Now, big fella, it's all right. Y'all my friends now here. It's okay. And you can see that there's a young blonde girl with a bit of parchment, kind of scribbling some things down. Looks a little bit kind of apprehensive. But she looks over at the short man, and he kind of gestures at her like, it's okay kind of thing. And you can tell that she's putting something back in her jacket. We need y'all to go fetch something that ran out of this place. Now, we're unsure of what it is, and I have told my assistants more times than I can mention, we need to bring y'all to the speech process before y'all be apparating. But not everything happens the way it should around here, so as you can see, that's why y'all here.
Still freaking out. Instead of taking the strong stature, he begins to back up a little bit, and he's starting to look around at his colleagues, people that are with him.
Okay.
Does anyone have any idea why we're here?
At this point, I feel like Lara is just walking, pacing back and forth, rubbing her temples, kind of mumbling to herself, really frustrated and kind of confused.
I know this may be a trying time for most of you and very confusing. I'm sure y'all missed half my speech, and that's all right. I don't have time to run through it all again. However, the important parts are we need y'all to go find something for us, and we shall be able to answer many a question for y'all when y'all return with said lost asset.
Corey's trying to figure out what's going on, sitting there, also a little bit of the head holding. The only thing she remembers is getting kicked violently in the face by a horse. Everything else that's happened in the last 5 minutes is kind of overshadowed by just a throbbing headache. And this strange little man. And she feels, I don't know, it's just like, what is happening? Yeah, so much confusion.
Very, very unsure. As a Goliath, especially, I want to murder.
Murder?
I'm
Murder? Okay.
All of you guys can make insight checks.
I'm
if you
kind of
like.
don't back baby into a corner.
Yeah.
All of you
Oh,
guys can make
goodness.
insight checks if you would like.
Do what check?
Insight.
Insight.
Whether you're good at it or not.
Alrighty.
Damn.
As you guys are kind of like trying to piece things together and put the situation together, you can see that there's a very long table with many different kinds of food on it. The trick of it is that when you're looking directly at it, you can see pretty much any kind of food that you would desire, but it's almost like in the peripheral, there's nothing there. And as you kind of scan the table, it's like whatever you're actually looking at, there appears to be food there.
So I got a natural 20
Okay.
on insight. That's all I have.
Okay. Even with your low charisma, I need to look at your character sheet again. What is your intelligence? I'll just.
Intelligence is a +1.
Okay. So even with your low charisma, in a situation like this, your intelligence does prevail, and you remember that you signed a contract with a guy named Omen Drawn one time, who was really, really flaky. And in that contract, he kind of said that you'd have to work with him at some point, but you're not sure when. He gave you a crap ton of gold, though, at the time. So maybe it was worth it.
Do I happen to know why he would pay me so much money?
Oh, you're a good ass fighter. You do your job real well.
Who am I killing?
Do you say that to the short guy?
Yeah.
Now, if you gotta kill it, you gotta kill it. I understand a job's a job. However, I'm not sure exactly what y'all killing. We're running inventory right now, and it seems that there are a great deal of things missing. Part of why y'all here. We know where it's at. That is the good news that I have for you, my large sir. By the way, you may have missed my name at the beginning of my speech. I am Director Dimmadome. Call me Director or Dimmadome, never dimmer or late for dinner.
All right.
Love it.
Well, Mr. Demodome, I am confused as hell and I want to kill. You're who is standing in front of me. So I either kill you or you tell me who I kill.
Corey's suddenly very anxious, like, I think I just died and now people are threatening murder. What? Oh no.
Yeah, I don't really put it all together, but this character, yes, he's a murder machine.
Angelica, I have told you so many times, screening process. We need to make sure we are not just hiring killers, but we are hiring sane people. I cannot stress this enough. And you can see the blonde with the clipboard is kind of like trying to hide her face a little bit.
With a -1 charisma, I can hold my tongue, sir. I don't want to kill you, but you're in front of me.
Now, yeah,
Maybe
kill this.
point us in the direction of monsters.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Oh, maybe just point us in the direction of the monsters and we can go home after we're done, right?
I have a slightly better idea right now. Yeah. You just kill these buffet tables over here, but not with your fists. You notice that you have no weapons on you currently. Like you're dressed in the last thing you remember wearing, but like most of your gear is missing. But he turns you towards a table that is just full of food, like some homemade trinkets, or not trinkets, but like homemade recipes, kind of stuff that you definitely remember fondly. Like when you got a craving for some soul food, it's what you see there.
As quick as he was too violent, you see him absolutely sulk back. It's almost as if he was never there.
I am just gonna turn really sharply and just go straight for the food, just like super suddenly.
It is filling. It is very hearty. All of it is satisfying, kind of awakening a little bit. Like as you're eating this food, you're starting to kind of remember bits about what was happening before you were here. Kind of starting to come to terms with what's happening. You've been on jobs before. You've adventured. The world's need help plenty of times. It's kind of a whether or not you want to help this time or not. Has been most of the cases this way. This one, you just don't necessarily see a door out. The facility that you are in is very unlike most things that you would see on the material plane. If you're an adventurer that maybe has been out and about and seen a lot of different places in the multiverse, you may have seen places that are kind of modern or fixed up. There's lots of glass and metal fixtures. There are lights that seem to come from what you assume are magical sources, but they just light this place up a lot brighter than you've ever been in a place that's been mostly lit by fire, candlelight, or usual magical sources. Look a little bit different than what these do, but you're just not entirely sure about it.
Quick question. Do we know the after party?
Everybody make a history check.
Well,
Oh, I do have history on this character. Here we go.
I got a 1.
I also got a 1.
nope.
Also got a 1 on that.
I got a 15.
What did
Lyra's just struggling right now.
what did
After party. There's an after party.
I got a 10.
I got a 15.
Okay.
Nick, would the voices in my head know anything about this?
If you know what, maybe if it were brought in conversation, but I guess this is like an out of character
Yeah.
kind of meta thought, you know.
Naughty.
It's possible Kronos has heard about him. Thurlow might have run into him, but like Lyra and Corey definitely not.
Like who the fuck? Like why would somebody name themselves After Party? That seems. I don't get it. I don't
It's
get
better
it.
than the before party.
I just kind of look at you like, I suppose.
He sounds kind of douchey in my opinion.
Absolutely doesn't get it. Goes right over his head.
Okay.
Well, I see y'all getting pretty acquainted with each other. If y'all wouldn't mind maybe when y'all oriented enough and feel fulfilled and sustained with our generous buffet over here.
Mountain migraine is so bad that I feel if I eat, I'm going to vomit, so I don't touch the table.
There are plenty of like drinks, different like fruit drinks and juices and things like that that you might think might help rehydrate and re-electrify your body if that's what you feel like you need. Electrolyte.
Go for some fluids. I'll go for some fluids. A nice cup of tea and maybe some Gatorade.
It's almost disgusting, the way Tholo acts. He digs in. He just starts eating and drinking to a point where it's gluttony. It's not. Oh, it's really hard to watch.
You look like a giant eating food. Yes. My nausea rises again a little bit, and I take another sip of tea and just kind of turn away.
And DM, can Kronos do detect magic? I don't know. I would think he's like kind of trying to find a way out.
Okay.
He knows that there's no exits or entrances, but he believes that something magical might open up.
Okay. So do you cast detect magic?
Yes.
Okay, so you start to kind of think back to your past magical abilities, or even just your past abilities in general, and what your life might have been. And remember that a very useful spell that kind of let you see what might not be seen. You begin kind of working the measurements needed, the words or the hand gestures, and you blink a couple of times, and there's like a blink, and then your eyes open to see almost everything like shining in a white light, like somebody's got a flashlight in your face. You can tell that this small man has an aura around him, that all of the light is like 10 times brighter. You can definitely see that there's some strange magical essence coming from the table of food around you. This whole place seems to be just kind of
Magical.
wrought with magic. There are, however, a couple of strange things that stick out to you. The devices that were spraying this clear silvery liquid on the different suited people don't give off any kind of aura. They're particularly blank and void of any kind of magicalness.
So they're just people.
The people are just people, but the devices that they're holding, you kind of expect them to be magical, but they are not.
Indeed.
Do we still have Tholo? Is Tholo in the other room? Okay.
Yeah.
I will briefly wait. What does Kronos look like? Did we just go full on Master Uguay, or I feel like you got another description for me.
He's 6 feet tall. He's about 450 pounds.
Big turtle.
Yes, he's humongous. He's like 175 years of age. But yeah.
I guess I didn't describe my character either.
I was just about to go around table.
Oh, okay.
You're next.
Okay. All right. In order to get the paladin sorcerer combination, I ended up going Azamar, variant Azamar, with draconic whateverness. So she's half Azamar, half dragonborn, and with all the strangeness that implies that. And I hadn't thought about a backstory for her. She got kicked in the face by a horse, and now she's here.
Good enough. Tholo, when you're done dying. Oh, and I froze. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm good. I froze for a sec. We're good.
Very, very much barbarian, but he is surprisingly really good at rogue background. So when it comes to time to fighting, he's really, really good at that. But he is not very good with talking. He embarrasses himself and his party.
We'll keep that in mind.
Love it. Wait, what's like a physical description like?
Buff. He is huge. He is, I think I made him Goliath. Yeah, so he's gigantic. Super big, but he is in a cloak. The cloak looks almost ridiculous on him, but it's super weird because he can disappear at a moment's notice. It's so weird. It almost seems like it makes no sense.
I feel like it's a kind of a rare thing to have a male and a female Goliath in one party.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah, that'll
ever.
be a fun.
I was gonna
thing.
say, like, does somebody need to make an insight check? Like, oh wait, there's like never women Goliath ever. Like, this is a rarity.
I would say he's not even bright enough to pick up on that. He's pretty dumb.
Or even not with the dumbness, but it's like being around a woman with a -1 to charisma. It's kind of like, oh no. There's just
I can do my best to play that, but yeah.
It's up to you. That's just what came to my mind, but it's your character.
Totally get it. Yeah, at the moment he doesn't even really know why he's part of this group.
None of you do.
He's just there.
He's just present, doing his best.
Yeah.
I see y'all giving each other a pep talk over now. That is quite pleasant. Oh, I don't want to skip over you, Lyra. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I'll go quick. So I'm also obviously a Goliath barbarian. I'm about 6 feet. I have like a pretty muscular build, but I'm not like ginormous.
You are taller than me.
You're just like the short, beefy guy, and I'm just like the tall, like super toned. What else? So I have like a bunch of like the black like tattoos all over my body. And I guess like something to note is that I hear voices in my head all the time. Because I played the Path of the Ancestral Guardians barbarian.
Okay.
And so I hear voices in my head, and you'll see how that works out kind of as I fight and stuff. But so yeah, I'll like sporadically do things just kind of randomly. Depending on like what the voices in my head like say to me and stuff like that. So, but other than that, like I'm pretty just like mellow for the most part, just depending on the situation.
Nice.
Yes, as the paladin, I'm kind
You
of
should try not to do that.
be a paladin.
Cough
No,
like
the
that.
coughing, I'm sure.
Did I cough?
Yeah, we can still hear you, Kelsey.
Right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What? I was like trying not to do that.
it's okay.
My mic says it's muted. That's funny.
It's just really sensitive, apparently. Even when it's muted, it's not. As the paladin, Corey.
I have some charisma. I'm not sure that we'll actually need it, but I can do the talking. What class are you playing?
What?
Oh, what class is Lyra?
She is.
Oh, barbarian.
Yeah, barbarian.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not sure why I missed that. Okay.
So, before I do set you upon this lost asset of ours, which, by the way, y'all here for a particular reason, you are the best that we could find. I have my confidence in this agency, even if some of us are not on the ball, Angelica. In time, we will get better. Now, I need to dole out our equipment to all of you. With the temporal stasis and whatnot, with you moving around in Mechanus, these items need to be kept in the bag of holding in which they are given until which time they are used. They are well stocked for various purposes. I think you shall find them to be very useful. And you guys might want to write this down on paper, because I tried putting it in D&D Beyond for you guys, but it did not work out very well. I think I got Lyra and Kronos maybe a bag of holding, and then like a couple of things in there.
So kind of think of me as Drax
That's what I've
from
been picturing.
Guardian of the Galaxy.
This is like,
What do you mean you gave us material?
Oh,
okay, what I think he
apologize.
needs
Yeah, in these bags, and he kind of pulls out 4 bags of holding. Like you can't tell from where. It's like he had them on his back or in his hat. He kind of just turns and then has them. But there are 4 identical bags of holding. They're kind of designed in a steampunk style. There's like some gears on them for design in different places as pins and whatnot. But in each bag, you will find a sword of life stealing, a shield of answering, a scroll of protection, a staff of resurrection, an immovable rod, a brooch of shielding, a rope of entanglement, a bracelet of fireball, a necklace of. Am I going too fast for y'all? Maybe this is a little bit much all at once. I apologize. We are.
That might be
I'm
a
confused
bit
now.
much. Could you
That was a lot.
perhaps send it over a sending stone?
Could you perhaps?
Angelica, will you project the mental list into the minds of these here adventurers, please? Okay, yeah, I'll send a picture over chat. That might be actually the easiest way to do this.
Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't keep up with that.
It was slightly on purpose.
Yeah.
Now you will find that there are a great many a deal of things in here that may help you. Use them as you see fit. I believe I personally put in 2 potions of healing that may not be on Angelica's list. I will take that demerit upon myself. I shall not pass the buck on to my colleague this time.
What are we dealing with? What are you sending us to? With all this gear, what do you expect us to face?
I expect you to face something that a great many deal of other adventurers have faced to capture this thing in the past. However, they have not had the wisdom of the Spine Agency, which you notice he's mentioned a couple of times before, and you can tell that there is a like large, what would that be called? Like a symbol, but it's like a logo. There's a large logo that says kind of all around the circle. Where is it? The Bureau Acquiring Grotesque Monsters and Nasties.
Could you say that again?
Yes. Okay. The Bureau Acquiring Grotesque Monsters and Nasties. There's an
yes.
Well, yeah. The Bureau of Acquiring. I guess I left a word in there, but
Backman. I am very and he
You got
thinks about it.
is your character smart enough to? I saw the gears. I saw the gears turning.
Not at all.
I saw the gears turning for Sebastian almost instantly. Like, and
Yeah.
then you started thinking about it too. That was pretty great. The other party didn't think about it at all. They didn't even try.
Yeah, we kind of. Necklace of Anger? Are you sure you don't mean Crystal of Rage?
What? Oh, it's a prayer.
Your
necklace.
list of items.
It's a prayer necklace.
Necklace of Prayer, not Anger. Okay.
Prayer beads. Yeah, necklace of prayer beads.
Are you
Necklace of
sure
prayer
it's not Bagman?
Necklace of Prayer beads. Okay, and then are you sure it's Shield of Answering and not Sword of Answering?
Yeah, I just wanted to flavor it as a shield.
Okay, but we use the
D&D
stat
Beyond
block of the sword.
D&D Beyond wouldn't let me add it no matter what way I spun it, so.
Okay. Brooch of shielding. I'm just trying to make sure I have stat blocks for everything.
Yeah, you might have to ask me about some of it. I have the DM's book right here if I need to look it up.
That's fine.
It's not all in D&D Beyond for whatever reason. It didn't let me add everything, so I got frustrated at like after doing one halfway and then yeah.
So DM, each of these items are in each of these bags, correct? Or no?
Yes.
Okay, that's a lot. Okay.
After the initial use of such items, they do vanish for not being in the bag for a long enough period of time. So that may be the reason for the plentiful nature of the items we give.
Okay. Mhm. Well, this should be fun and not dangerous at all.
Yeah, you definitely see Thurlow deep in thought, but he's not getting anywhere.
I believe any further questions will be answered upon your arrival at our predetermined location. my computer's moving slow and it's pissing me off. If you're all ready, I can send you to our known place. You may not be nearby, but you will be close enough that you will be able to surmise a plan.
Whatever you say, boss.
This one got some spunk. You see here, Angelica? You need to take note of this one right here. Why are you not writing anything down? All right, I will see y'all later. And he snaps his fingers, and there is a flash that overcomes all of you guys. It's like within the blink of an eye, you guys your vision is overcome by white light. And you blink and then open your eyes to mostly darkness. You can tell that you're in a completely different place. The air tastes slightly of perfume, but mostly of sulfur. You're in what seems to be the entryway of a very large home. You can tell that there's a very big door behind you. There are windows within this entryway and like a doorway kind of going forward into a long hallway in front of you. It is definitely nighttime. You can see through the windows that it is dark outside to a sky that you're not quite familiar with. It looks like it's black and dark, but there's bits of blue and kind of purple streaks that kind of move throughout it. It's definitely an unrecognizable sky, not something you guys are familiar with.
I absolutely apologize, but does anyone want to stop me from trying to kick the door down? Because that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Maybe just hang on and we'll knock first.
You see me like gearing up. I'm getting my leg ready.
That's when I bulldoze through it first.
Okay. So
Thank you for doing that.
go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
It's a big door.
Yes.
I got a 20, not 20, so I got 27.
Oh
Are
my
you
god.
shitting?
I feel inferior.
I
So
wanted this to happen so bad. I wanted somebody to open the door in the last game. Anyway, you bust through this door. It's like, yeah, Thurlow, you're getting ready, and it's like you're thinking about how good it's gonna feel when your foot kicks the door down, and then it just like goes down. You don't even see Lyra go by. The door is just like down. And it's almost like you thought about it too hard and maybe you made it happen. But
I
then
almost get a
realize-
cramp in my leg. Like,
you realize by the wind rushing by you that definitely something went past and then out the door. The strange thing is you can see that the door is open, but there's nobody on the other side. The door just kind of fell down as far as you can see. Lyra, you run off this door with just full speed into a desert of sand. It's just like eyes as far as you can see of sand, and a strange looking planet in the sky that has rings going around it in both directions. So it's making kind of like an X on the planet. You can see in the distance kind of like a sail kind of move up over the sand on a dune, maybe like 60 feet out. And behind you is just a door laid on the ground.
This is
It's like I can't see the party or anything. It's just a door on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
holy cow.
And a doorway.
Do we see the desert through the door?
No, you guys see like a night sky, big yard.
If I yell back, I'm gonna be like, guys. Can they hear me?
You do hear really faintly some kind of like, guys, like out of just nowhere.
I run in without thinking.
You
Run right in.
You running completely.
Oh, God damn it.
Lyra, make a dex saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh no, I got a
Oh.
4.
Flying through the door at you.
Okay. Yeah, you take a little bit of bludgeoning damage. So does Thurlow as he just comes barging on through and runs into you.
Oh no. How
Yeah,
much?
4 points of bludgeoning damage, both of you guys. As you're just laying on the desert floor, Thurlow on top of you, not knowing what happened.
I'm just like, oh, get off me. Throwing him off.
So cartoon.
I kind of imagine like you're way stronger than I am and you just launch me.
Yeah, she pushes you to the side, and both of you are just kind of sitting there in this expanse of desert. Thurlow, you can definitely tell that there's like some skeletons of large unidentifiable creatures nearby. But yeah, you're just kind of sitting. Lyra, you can see that same kind of sail move up from a dune and kind of back down. Looks like it's a little bit closer this time.
You guys should get out here.
Kronos just looks at Curry and then he just looks at the entrance and he just walks his way in slowly with his staff.
Like into the house.
What was it, a house
Through
Yeah,
the broken
like
that
door.
they went through?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're like in the entryway to a house.
yeah. I'm walking inside slowly,
Okay.
try to find him.
Do
Okay.
I?
Oh, okay. Let me back up. Let me back up just real quick. In case I got things a little bit confused here. You guys were in a house already, and then the front door is kind of the door to this entryway, with the
Gotcha.
expectation that you were
So-
going to explore the house.
So they got out.
Yeah, and they went out the front door, but sort of
Gotcha.
disappeared. Like you can't see really much of anything on the outside.
At the party, I'm going to go through the door too.
Oh shit, we all died.
Game over.
Maybe, who knows?
Party wipe, guys. That's it.
Okay.
Good job.
The worst part is I've been listening to Dune all day. And I'm just like, we're about to get eaten by a sandworm. That's going to happen.
I don't feel like my hints have been really all that candid. Like,
That's what I
anyway,
got.
okay. So Kronos walks into the house. Like everybody leaves, and you're like, oh yeah, what's going on here?
Wait, so Kronos isn't in the desert?
Yeah, I was trying to go in the desert. I was trying to follow them.
I think
basically.
I'm a little
I didn't know I was in the
confused.
house. Yeah,
We all
Okay.
want to be in the same place. We all want to be in the desert.
exactly. Yes.
That's
I
fine.
thought going through that front door would lead to a desert, which is where
Yeah,
both myself and Lyra are.
yeah. And now Kronos and Corey.
And they're joining us.
Yeah, we're all in the desert now. We're all fucked.
Us. Together.
This is great. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is so great. Okay.
No, at least we'll die with friends.
We
and
die
or,
together.
you know, or brief acquaintances that we've met under circumstances beyond our control. You know.
What are friends?
Our friends. No.
What are
Wah,
friends
wah.
without dying together?
Okay, everybody make a perception check.
Alright.
Got a 2 on die.
Oh, that sucks.
Perception.
21.
Damn.
I got a 14.
Okay.
A 10.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay. How did Corey get? What did Corey do? A 3. Okay. Chronos, you found your friend. You're teleported into this house, and then they kind of all just disappeared out the front door. But they're who you came here with, so they're who you want to leave here with. So you also go out the door right after Corey, and you both walk into this expansive desert. Very like weird sand too. It's not sand that you normally encounter. It's like very large grains and like super yellow. Lyra, definitely you know that whatever is in the sand is like in your guys' business. It's definitely about to be a little closer than you might think.
No longer an over there problem.
Yeah, it is no longer an over there problem.
Damn. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that the sand moving nearby is not right. Everybody's like, oh, okay, we're together. What's going
I'm
on?
gonna get up and start like trying to get it
Dusting-
off me.
Dusting the sand off. Yeah, the sand comes off just fine, but you can tell that there's something starting to unearth itself from the sand. As this big worm pops out,
Oh no.
big ugly maw, and roars at all of you guys. It goes to make a bite attack at the biggest one of you, which would be Lyra. Oh my god.
I would argue that Kronos is a bigger target because he round.
I'm just tall.
Well, you know what? There's going to be a second attack on him in a second, so it's
Well,
okay.
Cool. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so there's a 29 hit.
Ah, dang.
Yeah.
I didn't really think anybody would go out the front door. I'm going to preface this, but I'm really glad you guys went out the front door.
As Kronos sees this happening, as a reaction, he just lifts his hands up and uses his ability. It's called Chrono Shift.
Okay.
He basically re-rolls again.
I have to re-roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good move. Good answer. Good answer.
Heck yeah.
This is a 21 hit.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
I try, dude.
That's a great ability. You take 22 piercing damage and
Oh.
make a dexterity saving throw.
22. That sucks.
Thank God.
A dex saving throw, you said?
Yeah.
13.
Okay. You don't save, but I'm gonna say that it just takes a bite out of you. You manage to not get swallowed by it because that's just gonna be nasty. Thurlow.
Did I actually use a reaction? Or is it too late?
It would be too late for this
Okay.
one.
Okay.
20. Fuck, 30.
Oh my God.
God.
Damn.
You take 22 points of piercing damage as well. And then we'll roll an initiative.
Okay.
10.
Five.
you guys I think have advantage on initiative. Make sure that you're doing that if you do have advantage on initiative.
I just
What's
rolled
that?
really low.
I got an 11.
Yeah.
I do not have advantage.
I don't think I have advantage either.
What are we rolling?
Initiative.
Oh, okay.
It got a really bad initiative though, so
I got 18.
okay. I believe that you're gonna be going first. Did anybody beat an 18? Okay. So I think it's gonna be Kronos. Crap. We got like Kronos, Lyra, Thurlow, Corey.
Corey, yeah.
What did you roll, Corey?
11.
Okay. Yep.
I got a 5, so I'm pretty sure I'm at the bottom.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, that's why I had to check with you guys because I was like, I don't think I got this right.
Okay. DM, I have a quick question on some mechanics.
Okay.
Since you have the Sword of Answering flavored as a shield of answering, how do
Well, so it'd be a +3 shield, basically.
a +3 shield? Okay, that works.
I think the other part of that is that like they're named and they have sentience or something like that, but we're not going to worry about that at this moment.
No, I just needed the +3 shield so I can get the stats for equip. There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Kronos, whenever you want to go, it is your turn.
As soon as he sees that his power didn't work on helping one of his allies, he just kind of does mage armor on himself.
Okay.
Is it working? So I've never used this. I've never played the wizard. It says the target base AC becomes 13 plus. It's dexterity. How do I activate that? Or do I just keep track of it?
I think you would just keep
What
track of it.
is-
It's a class feature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's in my spell.
It's concentration, isn't it?
What's the name of this
It's-
ability again?
It says it's mage armor. It says the duration is 8 hours.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So that is a concentration spell. I'm sorry, I thought that was a because I
I
thought
don't
that was part of your wizard
Oh.
or your turtliness. But no, yeah,
So
Well, he is buff. His AC is crazy. But yeah, it says the target's base is AC becomes 13 plus its dexterity modifier. The spell ends if the target puts on armor, basically, which he doesn't have armor.
So essentially, the way I understand that is you have a buff to your AC as long as you concentrate on it. It's going to last the entirety of the fight,
Yeah.
but you cannot cast another spell that requires concentration.
Okay. How do I know if it's concentration? Because I don't see it.
I was gonna say that I don't think that mage armor is. Mage armor
It says
not.
touch.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a touch and it just lasts 8 hours.
Oh,
That's pretty dope, yeah.
Yeah.
So do I add that that 13 with my actual AC right now?
No, so it would actually just be 13 plus your dex. That's what mage armor makes it.
Right.
So it's which you would be better if you use on somebody else, maybe. I thought that's kind of why you had that spell.
Oh no, I thought I can use it on myself. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm
no,
really spongy.
your AC is already real high.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay.
17. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. Well, okay. If that's the case, can I cast something else then?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna cast sleep on this creature.
Okay.
So at that point, it would have to make, what is it, a wisdom?
I think it's Constitution. So like what level are you casting sleep at? Because you can add more die at higher level.
Yeah, I'm gonna max it at 5.
I feel like I would be a shitty DM if I really let you do that because the AC on a purple worm is so high that
It's pointless.
it uses a D20 as its hit die.
Jesus.
Okay.
Just to put that out there.
Ugh.
So I cast it as first level then, I guess.
No.
Don't
Try-
even,
What
don't
is it?
even, don't even bother.
yeah, try
Okay.
try something else. You have slow. That's a good one.
Okay. I'll see it.
It's a third level.
There it is. Yeah. Okay, I'll cast that. Wisdom saving throw is 15.
Okay. Yeah, that is a good spell to use against it. What did it have to be?
18.
Okay. 14 is what I got.
Okay, cool. The speed is half. It takes a -2 penalty on the AC. And then his dexterity saving throws also, and it can't use reaction on its turn.
Cool.
This creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action. Roll a d20. On 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, is what it says.
Oh man. Okay. All right. No, hey, that's really good. So you made it much easier to hit for everybody.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And my turn.
Hell yeah. Okay. I will throw it out like Thurlow is probably going to be the closest to it, and then Lyra is like right next to it. Kronos and Corey would probably be a little bit away, maybe like 10, 15 feet. But you guys are really close to this gargantuan purple worm. It is just gnarly. Lyra, it is your turn.
Okay, well, after just getting a giant chunk bitten, I'm gonna go into a rage. So I'll have the advantage on strength checks and saving throws, and then I get a +3 to my melee damage. And let's see, I'm just gonna take a big swing at this thing with my great axe.
Okay.
Does 20 hit it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. 8. And I actually get to attack twice with some of the traits that I have. I have extra attack.
Okay.
So can I swing twice? Okay. Oh my God. 5. So 13.
Your
Oh, wait,
rage.
and then +3 to each of those. So +6.
Also, if you're raging, you get advantage on all of your attacks.
I think it just says
But
melee.
you did hit on all of your attacks, right?
Oh, let me
Just
roll.
the first one she hit.
Let me check the other one. Sorry, it's been a while since I played you guys.
Oh, it's okay.
The second one is 20 again. So
Okay.
and then +3, so 11 + 8. So 19.
Okay.
And then I will end my turn there.
Corey, you're up.
Okay. I'm actually going to attempt to cast Enlarge Reduce on it, or Reduce.
Okay.
So it needs to make a Constitution 16 saving throw. Everybody cross your fingers.
29. It has a +11 to Constitution saving throws.
Well, fuck. Okay. In that case, I'm going to take my movement. I need to find what I'm looking for. So I have the protection feature while wielding a shield and a creature. While wielding a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use a reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. So that I can use that effectively, I'm going to position myself in front of between everybody else and the worm and try and keep them all within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
So yeah, if it tries to hit any of you guys on your turn, then it has to take it. It has disadvantage. And that's all I can do this turn. Actually, I'm also going to use my bonus action to cast. Who got hit the hardest?
Think me.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on you. You ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell does not protect the warded creature from area effects such as explosion or fireball. Okay. Yeah, so they have to make a wisdom 16 saving throw if they attack you.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. And that will end my turn.
Okay. It is going to be this purple worm's turn, and because of the slow spell, it can only make one melee weapon attack, and it's going to use its tail stinger. On Thurlow. Wow. Natural 20.
Can I use a reaction?
I would also like to use a reaction.
What's your reaction?
You go first.
Mine would be Spirit Shield. So it says if I'm raging and another creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to reduce that damage by 2d6.
Okay.
Super cool.
And then what's Corey's?
Nice.
My reaction is protection. He has so basically since they're 5 feet away from me, it imposes disadvantage on the worm's attack roll.
Oh, okay. Okay. I
Protection paladin.
got an 11 that time for a 22.
Well, it's not a nat 20.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
So, Lyra, go ahead and roll 2d6 and let me know what you get to reduce the damage.
8.
Okay, cool. So you only take 7 piercing damage.
Woo!
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
There's a 9 added onto that. I'm sorry. 7 and 9. So what? 16?
16. Still amazing.
But I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
What kind of damage did his tail do?
Oh, that's a
Poison.
7, 13.
Okay. So you do fail.
Hey.
Oh,
I don't have enough d6 here, so give me a second.
Oh no.
Not enough.
It's okay. I've got a lot of hit points.
You take 41 poison damage.
God.
Oh my god. All right.
Are you still up?
I am still up.
Okay, you get to,
God.
you get to make a turn.
Think. Okay. I'm pissed. So I would like to begin raging as a bonus action.
after
Okay.
taking so much damage.
So much damage.
If we can both stay alive till the next round, I can cast protection from poison on you, which will neutralize the current poison effect.
Okay. Yep. I'm raging, which think will also, as a reaction, sentinel attack. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack on another creature, it attacked me. Okay.
Oh no.
Stone's endurance. What is this? As a reaction,
Sounds
you
cool.
can reduce.
Well, and reactions are on something else's turn. It's a reaction to
Okay.
or something.
Well, note to self, should have done that.
Sorry.
I could have reduced that damage by a d12 plus 2.
Oh,
All good, all good. I'm learning.
good thing to remember for next time.
Oh, Nick, I forgot to mention the ancestral protectors trait that I have. So while I rage, the first creature I hit with an attack has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against you. I should have said that. My bad.
Okay, it did have
Next
But now we know that.
it did have
Man.
advantage because of Corey's reaction. And then you already did use a reaction, so you'd have to pick one or the other. So
I
you-
still,
but anyway,
I still think I get sneak attack.
if you have advantage, you get sneak attack.
Right, which
You do because you're
rage
raging.
gives me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna hit the hell out of this thing. I'm almost dead. But
What do you call that? Would you call that like a? I don't think Rogue Barian sounds great. I think it should be like Sneak a Rage.
I
Or
think
something.
Rogarian sounds pretty good.
I love the reaction I got from Sebastian. Yes.
Barb Rogue doesn't sound good. Rogarian, man.
No, man, it's
Rogarian.
Sneak a Rage.
Sneaker.
Or, I don't know, I was gonna say slow to anger, but that's not true. Sneak to
No.
anger.
No. Hidden Fury?
Crouching tiger, hidden dragon.
I kind of dig it.
I like Sneaker Rage way better. That's
Sneak a rage.
oh, man. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to distract from your turn, man. That just popped in my head.
No, you're good. Okay, I'm just making sure I do this right. So I only have one attack, but 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, especially with the -2 from slow.
Fantastic. You're gonna take some damage. 5 plus 15. Okay, 20 damage as this Rogarian just it seems like he gets pissed off and he just stabs right in its fleshy bits.
With the absolute rage flowing through your veins, you almost think that there's another enemy kind of nearby. Like the barbarian senses are almost tingling a little bit as you come so close to death in so few seconds, and you're just giving this thing all you've got with your weapons. A hand reaches out and grabs like the nape of your neck, not the collar of your clothes, but like the actual skin and bones on the back of your neck.
Ooh.
And each one of you feel these icy fingers kind of into your spine and just pull you from the spine back through the door. And all of you are kind of like sucked in, almost like a vacuum force, kind of like if you were to put a hole in an airplane kind of thing. The door is pulled back onto its hinges, and everything almost feels familiar to you, Kronos, with some of your time magic, everything kind of being like pulled back into the way that it should be. All of you are battered, Thurlow especially. You feel like you're just ready to attack, and the familiar figure that you can see, it is Director Dimmadome standing there, almost a little disappointed, but understanding, frustrated, but stern.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Who is next to attack?
It would be Kronos. It's top of mind.
Kronos, you see what appears to be fear in Thorlo's eyes, which is very uncommon, but you see bloodshot eyes glance at you and look at you very dead set as all this happens.
So I should put you to sleep.
No,
Probably could.
Okay.
Probably could.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what
I know that Furlough is fucked up at the moment, so I'm gonna go do some first aid and try and calm him down. First I'm gonna unless Dimidome's gonna take care of it for us, but I have no idea. I'm gonna cast protection from poison on you and end the poison effects. And I'm gonna hit you with a cure wounds at 3rd level.
would this be Thurlow?
Yes, you
Oh,
who got fucked up by poison.
thank you very much. I
Yeah.
really appreciate it.
did forget.
I was gonna say if I can heal also.
So Furlough gets back 13 points of healing. I do have to poke him to do that. And then if you need a pep talk, I'm apparently great at pep talks.
It's weird. It's very weird. Certainly not the type of person that would show fear, but he's scared.
Okay. Can I roll a persuasion check on you to help you with your fear?
DM?
Yeah, I think so.
I would
Okay,
certainly.
so you get an 18.
He takes a breath of vigor, and he's so excited.
Okay, great.
He's ready to fight again.
Whew. All right, cool.
As you guys turn to kind of confront Dimmadome, you notice that there is nothing but a note left, like a card kind of folded in half. It says Dimmadome kind of scrawled on one side, like the side facing you guys. You can tell it's giving off a small aura of light, kind of lighting the entryway for you guys just briefly.
I'm gonna go read it. I'm
So-
gonna like rage over there, so I'm like,
So you snatch up this note from the ground, and it just feels tiny in your large hands. Like you wrote it on like a decent sized piece of paper. Like feels like scrap or something. But it says, I can see y'all have each other handled quite nicely. Maybe I did not inform you about leaving the house and the sandworms. Please explore the house and find the creepy nasty. Dimmadome. Lyra did not read the note out loud, but you all did hear Dimmadome's voice in your head. Like, gently read the note to you.
I'm just gonna wad it up and toss it like annoyed.
As you toss this paper that is slightly glowing a little bit, it kind of lights up down the hallway, and you can tell that there's like a pile. It lands right next to a pile of like strange, kind of fleshy bits.
Ooh.
Like there's maybe some clothes over it or around it, but it looks like just a pile of remains. You've definitely seen plenty of dead things in your day. You can tell that it's the remains of something, but you can't tell quite what it is just from the light. Who has dark vision?
I definitely don't believe
I'm an
it.
Azamar Dragonborn. I have no dark vision.
Awesome. So yeah, it is not very bright in here. Hey, that never happens as a DM. You all see like us regular motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, I guess none of us do.
No.
I've got to take a short break. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say this is probably a good spot, but you tossed the note and it was a good way to just kind of keep it going. So we will pick up there. Let's get going back at like 8:15, maybe 8:20. Good with everybody?
Sounds good.
Awesome sauce. See you guys in a few. So, all right. So we join the party again in a dark entryway of a house, a little scarred and maybe torn. Well, maybe not scarred yet, but definitely going to leave some scars probably. after being left with a strange note from the overseer of this particular adventure, it being thrown down the hallway by Lyra and kind of lighting the way a little bit, you guys notice the remains of something kind of in a pile on the ground. You guys can totally resume any healing you might need to do. Each of you do have 2 potions of healing in that bag of holding that you were given.
I'd rather save those for combat if possible. All right. How much healing do you need, Lyra?
I'm at 64 out of 86, so I could use a little bit.
I'm at 19.
Yeah, you really need it.
76.
Okay. So I'm
Before the
gonna-
break, yeah, Corey, you didn't roll for, you did some healing on Thurlow, but I don't think you actually rolled and gave him a number.
Right.
It was 13.
13. Okay.
Yeah, you got back 13 points of health. Um,
That helps.
Lyra, I'll give you 10.
10?
Yeah, 10 points of healing. And then Thurlow, I'll give you another 10 points of healing as well. Poof. Okay. That's all I can do at the moment.
No, that's awesome.
More
Thank you.
than enough, yes. Thank you.
No problem. So we see these piles of stuff on the ground, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to use my divine sense. As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Okay, well, there is definitely nothing, there's definitely nothing currently active evil-wise around you. You can tell that there's the remnants of something very evil in a couple of different locations throughout this hallway.
Oh, there's no one dead in here.
Does that tell you the location of undead? I thought it was just
Yes.
oh yeah, it does. Okay. I know where you're getting at. Yeah, there's definitely a couple of senses that are pinging. You're not exactly sure what's going on. It's like something is still working its magic. It's kind of like it's in the process.
I'll just kind of alert everybody to be aware. I feel something necrotic brewing. It doesn't feel good, guys. And it's close, so weapons handy.
Should I go poke it?
Are we ready to fight it?
I can just go poke it, just give it a little jab.
I give you both like a once over to make sure you're not bleeding out or anything. I'm like, I'm following you guys.
I'm gonna go poke the mass with like the tip of my javelin, just like kind of leaning back, just like so I'm kind of like grossed out by it. So just like a cautious.
Okay. As you go over and poke this kind of strange mass, you can tell that there's some kind of lighting that seems to illuminate just ever so gently as you kind of move down the hall towards it. And it is like fixtures in the hallway. It just very gently lights for you ever so slightly. But the note itself is probably the brightest glowing thing around at the moment. You poke it and you just hear some really gnarly squishes and kind of gurgles. You actually puncture it a little bit and you can tell that there's this kind of fluid starting to ooze out of it. It's like a mixture of something clear and like a black ink-like ichor, and then some other very strange colors you can't quite make out with the lighting. It's
Disgusting.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this thing is nasty, you guys.
Kill it.
Kill it.
As you go over and poke this, there is a doorway nearby, and you can start to hear like the clinking of glasses a little bit, like kind of silverware and glasses kind of clinking around. You hear a really, oh no, my bookmark got taken out. You hear a really creepy, high-pitched voice saying something to you. It's somewhat difficult to make out. force. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to look this up from the index now. I can see the disgust on Jess's face because she doesn't like this puzzle.
What? No, I'm watching my cats.
Okay.
They're just being fucking weirdos.
Okay. But also I know that she doesn't like this puzzle. But I think it's a great one for you guys.
Well, we learned that the door is not the way.
No, we learned that the door leads to infinite doom, imminent doom, definite doom, some doom
Probably
stuff.
infinite and imminent.
Oh gosh, yeah.
All the doom.
All the doom.
I'm gonna make sure that my character has that robe of stars equipped because it allows you to blink out of existence.
Oh, I took that off.
You took it off?
Yeah, it's not on the list. Yeah, you made some,
Oh, you're right.
made some good suggestions. Anyway, okay, you hear a voice kind of starting to talk, and you can kind of hear it from around the corner. One voice is saying, "We are missing what we need." Another voice says, "You can use a perpetual top or treetop pulp." And another voice is saying, "We need to repopulate PT." Do you look around the corner to kind of see what they're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thoreau, yeah, Thoreau is heavily breathing. He doesn't really understand what's going on, but he's ready to fight.
So there is a fancy dining room set up in this chambers. In the middle of the room is a very large table, and there are 3 canvas dolls sitting at the table in colorful dresses. There are teacups, plates, platter of scones, all over the table. It's all set for tea.
Even this makes him stop. This seems weird, and he will glance at someone smarter than him.
Okay.
So he's glancing around the party.
As you guys kind of enter into this room, you can definitely hear there's a strange, creepy whistling that I completely forgot to mention way earlier on when you guys first got here. There's a whistle that's happening. Kind of sounds like a melody, like somebody's just kind of whistling to themselves, like whistle while you work kind of situation.
Oh,
It
don't like
seems-
this.
It seems like it's
Anyone?
It seems like it's coming from upstairs. The way that this house is built, it's very open. There's lots of like balconies to the next level above. But you can tell that there's just this like kind of jaunty whistling happening that kind of echoes through the house a little bit.
Can you repeat to me what they were saying?
Yes, I can probably just send a picture. That'd be a little bit easier. Because I could just keep saying it, or I could just try and do this.
Is this room more well lit than the rest of the house was?
Yeah, as you guys move in, it is lit just a little bit better.
Okay, creepy dolls, tea party.
Oozing mass.
Yeah, that freaks me out. I am keeping like a super close eye on that oozing mass of grossness because I don't feel good. Like the divine sense that I did was like, this is bad news. So I'm just staring at it, my shield and sword ready, like, nope. Move, motherfucker, I dare you.
You don't think it's a lich, do you?
Think it's a what?
A lich?
A lich? It's a really squishy lich.
The oozing mass throws me off, but everything else.
I feel like if it was something as bad as a lich, it probably wouldn't be lying on the ground still. We'd be dead. We'd just be dead if it was a lich. we're missing what we need. The second doll, you can use the perpetual top or a T-top pulp. Nope.
Yeah, she didn't have fun with this puzzle, so you're exempt from the hints. Unless did you say, oh,
No.
good?
That's fine. My character only has a 12 in intelligence anyway, so it's not super high.
I'm gonna pretend that the dolls are like able to respond and be like, what do you need?
They keep repeating the words.
They just keep repeating it. Okay.
Yeah. The first, yeah.
Are there any items like in the room other than the dolls and like the tea party things?
As you look around, yeah, there are like cupboards with lots of different place settings, very similar to what's on the table. They're all primary colors. On the table right now, you can tell that there are plates set in purple for one, in red for another, in blue for the third doll, and that there are different place settings all around the room in cupboards. Like there are orange ones and green ones and purple ones and blue ones and lots of different colored place settings. But on the table, it is those three.
Confused.
As you guys are also looking around the room, you can
Ooh,
see there's
Zez.
there's a very large portrait over kind of like the middle of this table. There's seems to be some strange apparatus that is used to heat the home. It's not like any fireplace you guys have seen before. It seems to be a solid wall, but you can tell that it's where a fireplace would be. But above that is a very large portrait of what seems to be a family. They all seem to have very large, round heads with a singular eye, large, spiky teethed mouths, and then these weird tendrils that come off the top of each of their heads with eyeballs on the end of it. And then on the bottom of
my
it,
God.
a very slender neck that attaches to a very thin-bodied torso. There seems to be 6 of them standing kind of arranged together, like a very large one, you can tell kind of a smaller one, and then 4 smaller ones kind of around. But it seems to be these weird one-eyed creatures with a thin old neck and then like very long gangly torsos.
Can I?
It's creepy.
It's not a smart character.
Would I know what they're saying, like what a perpetual top is and like all that stuff, or am I just completely like clueless?
Go ahead and do an intelligence check. We'll go ahead and try and roll for it. But the voices in your head kind of repeating. I think you might be muted, Jess. But the voices in your head kind of repeating these things around, trying it in different ways. It's almost like you're starting to form different words out of the words that they're saying.
Okay.
I'll assist you with an intelligence check.
Yeah, I got a 17.
Perfect. You don't need me. Hopefully.
Feel free to solve this puzzle even if you don't think your character would, or ask questions, that might help. We'll move on with it so we're not totally stuck on it. But if you have an idea, go ahead and try it.
I don't think it's a beholder, but it's kind of similar.
The portrait was not a hint for the puzzle. That was a description for the room to give you an idea for the residence and
Who's
what
living there?
squishy piles of goo might be.
Well, they are
And the
purple.
colors. The colors too.
Off the purple.
Can I try an investigation? More so looking at the gooey piles.
Okay, yeah, you're watching these piles of goo, and it's like every now and then you kind of look around the room and you swear that they're moving. You didn't hear anything, but you swear that they're getting closer to you.
So I'm sitting here staring at these things. Like I'm not paying attention to the table at all. I'm just staring at these piles of goo. Is all I'm doing.
Thurlow thinks they're getting closer.
Okay.
You've got one like a couple feet away from you, like 5 or 6 feet away from you, that you're definitely keeping an eye on in this room. What is Kronos doing?
He's just staring at the picture of the family. It's kind of odd to him. Kind of, I don't know.
It is definitely a little bit strange. Go ahead and do I'll give you a history or an animal handling check. Or no,
I
not-
got, I rolled a history. I got 25.
Okay, cool. You know that historically beholders are very magical beings, that maybe there's something to do with these weird new beholdery like creatures that is kind of making them a target for something even creepier. And this whistling is just keeps going. It's almost like Castlevania music with just the
Whistle.
Oh man, that's fucked up.
I don't like the whistling. I don't like the whistling at all.
And they're different colors, right? The fleshy bits.
they are like a purplish tone, but looking at the painting, you can tell that is the color of these kind of creatures.
Purple. So much purple.
All I can think is beholder.
That's the image I wanted to create was, yeah, like a weird beholder person.
Humanoid beholder, basically.
Basically.
Disgusting.
All
I
right.
want to go find the stairs to figure out where the whistling is coming from.
Okay, you search around this floor, finding a couple more piles of goo, 6 in total, and you find what you believe to be the stairs, the only way up from this level, and the only locked door as well. But it seems to be a very strange kind of door that would open inwards, and there's a very obvious keyhole, although not shaped like a normal key. Just seems very alien to you.
Oh,
Oh, we don't have a key. Okay.
no.
So weird.
Okay. So
Was there-
I'll kind of.
Was there anything different about each of the piles of goo, or were they all the same?
Slightly different sizes. One was pretty big, and then you found 4 smallish ones, and then one that was like about the size of the other one, but definitely 4 of them were smaller than the other 2.
How many figures were on the painting?
6.
Yeah, it's the family.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. They're dead.
Now it's-
Okay. Well, this
They're
just got spooky.
Oh no.
They're moving though. Yeah.
Okay. Vera, do you let us know that we need the key? We're looking for a key.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I was thinking.
No, that's all right. Okay,
Um,
so I think we have to solve that puzzle.
Yes.
DM, am I allowed to help since I already know the answer?
Let everybody give it a shot first.
Yeah, got it.
We've already established
get it.
quite a bit. 6 members of the family, there's 6 piles of goo. Are they moving closer together?
They seem to be moving towards you guys.
Okay.
What happens if I like pick one up?
You go to pick one up.
Yeah, just like.
Okay.
Squishy.
I imagine it schlorps out of your
Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Slort. Slorts.
Schlorp. That's the only word that I can think of.
As you do try and slurp
Good
it
word.
into your hand, there is a very distinct noise of like everything almost crystallizing or like aligning together, like a strange crackling that emits through the whole thing, and it's kind of like water and cornstarch, like a non-Newtonian fluid, where like you expect it to be like gooey and kind of slurpy, but as you pick it up, it's like it all kind of hardens at once, and then lurches towards you. For 24 to hit.
Oh my god.
Yes. Can I react or no?
After
Kill
we,
it with fire.
after we roll initiative, you take
Oh,
six
shit.
God.
and we'll roll an initiative. We'll say that you guys are in the main room with this painting and the table that is set. There are 3 of these things in the room right now, and then you kind of Lyra passed by a couple as you went over towards the stairs down the hall.
I got a 22.
I did also.
I got a 21.
What?
I got a 4.
That's wonderful. That's so great.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Lyra and Kronos both got a 22. That's awesome. Whose dex is better?
I have a 14 dex.
We're going from that +1.
What's your total dex?
13.
13. Okay. So what did you say again, Lyra?
14.
Okay, so you're slightly quicker. Okay. So we'll go Lyra first. Jeez.
Out of curiosity, does anyone have a good Arcana check?
Let me check.
Yeah, mine's pretty high.
Go
Maybe
for it.
try that. There's got to be something we can gain from this.
I got 23.
Okay. And what exactly are you trying to discern or look at?
I would stupidly say those oozes, they jiggle in a weird way.
Wiggle, wiggle,
Why
wiggle.
why do they do that?
Okay.
But with your high Arcana, maybe.
Maybe you know why they jiggle jiggle. I already know though. It's because they're fucking undead. That divine guys.
That was kind of what I was wanting to know.
Yeah, because they're undead. Because they're dead things. They're dead things moving. Corey's kind of panicking.
Are they
Voices told me to
part-
pick it up.
Are they
Is
are
it the
they
voices
part
told
of
me?
something?
No, they're whole. They were probably the residents of this home.
Ooh.
What the fuck are we fighting?
Okay. Let's see.
We're fighting piles of flesh. Let's go.
We wanted a spooky one shot. This is what happened.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Lyra, you are up first.
Well, I'm gonna react because it's gonna freaking get me. So I'm gonna use Spirit Shield on myself.
Okay.
And I got 6. So
Remind me what Spirit Shield does, please.
it reduces the damage that I take by 2d6.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And if you're within 5 feet of me, the creature would also automatically take disadvantage on its roll.
Oh, I should still be raging, shouldn't I? Because I never unraged.
It lasts 10
I
minutes.
think you keep rage.
It's 10
Because
minutes,
it's
so
10,
whatever.
yeah.
Well, I guess that's up to DM, how long we were kind of in there.
I think it was just outside of like 10 real life minutes, which kind of kept up with the game pretty good.
We'll just say that I'm not, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Just thought I would check.
It's a one shot, so we really don't have to worry about running out of spell slots and shit.
I mean, basically, more the hit points you want to worry about running out of. Okay, Lyra, you are up. Spirit Shield. What else you got?
Was this thing like lunging at me? Is it going to damage me?
It already did a little bit. You're not sure when it's going to react. You were definitely pretty quick to react, so is Kronos, so it might be a minute. You're not sure.
Okay. Oof. I guess I'm gonna swing my axe at it and see what
Cool.
happens.
Cool.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
So is it in your hand still, or did it fall?
No, it's like
Is it-
coming at me, I think.
Yeah, it's like she went to pick it up and then it just like lurched at her and like just like smacked into her
14 damage.
for damage. Okay.
It was kind of like a startled, like, "Ugh."
Okay. Chronos, you're up. Unless
So
there's-
I see that,
Sorry.
what's up?
I figured you were done, Lyra.
Yeah, I'm done. Yep, you're good.
Oh, sorry.
So I see this happening to her. So I'm gonna cast this. It's called momentarily stasis. You have to roll a saving throw of a DC 15.
The monster does.
Yeah, the thing that's jumped at her.
Okay. Ooh, I rolled a 17.
I'm going to react to that and then cast that one spell. Chronal something. You gotta re-roll again.
Okay.
The chronal shift. That's what it's called.
And it's wisdom.
No, it is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 13.
Cool, sweet. So what that does is it freezes you in time. That creature.
Cool.
All right. So the one that's attacking Lyra right now.
Yes,
All right.
correct.
That's
Alright.
super cool.
The creature is encased in a field of magical energy until the end of its next turn, or until the creature takes any damage. So if you guys hit it, it kind of gets out of the field, basically. It has a speed of 0 because it's frozen in time.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
And end my turn.
Corey, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna do my channel divinity. And I'm going to use Turn the Unholy. As an action, you can censure fiends and undead. Each fiend or undead that you can see or hear within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw of 15. On a failure, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
And when it's turned, what does that mean?
When it's turned, it's the equivalent of the spell Turn Undead.
Which I don't know what that spell does.
So I believe it acts like fear. I could be wrong.
It acts more like charm, I think, because basically they just become not hostile to you. Actually, I'm just going to look up Turn Undead. I don't know why that stat block's not on this character sheet. Because I think it might actually make it your friend. Turn Undead.
Yeah, they don't really clarify what turn means.
Okay. Turn Undead is a channel divinity cast by nearly all clerics. When a cleric casts Turn Undead, he or she pushes any undead within a nearby area of 5 feet in radius back at least 15 feet, perhaps further. No, that's Turn Undead. Okay, they just can't approach me. They can't approach people. They don't attack.
A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can. It can't willingly move into a space within 30 feet of you. So yeah, you're right, Brandon. It is like fear. My bad.
There we go.
Similar to fear.
So it just like turns around and tries to get away for like a bunch of turns.
Yep, for a
Wow.
full minute,
Unless, yeah,
unless
it
you
rolls. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so basically I'll just target 5 of the 6 And they each have to make a DC 15 saving throw.
Okay.
Wisdom.
There are, what did I say at the beginning?
Three in the room with us currently, I think.
Yeah.
Are
First
they
one,
all at?
first one
are they all-
failed. Second one really failed because it's, well, that one probably has disadvantage. Yeah, third one failed.
They all failed? All three failed?
Yeah.
Okay. If there are any outside the room that can hear me,
Okay, if they hear too.
yeah.
They would also succumb to it. Yep.
Nope. Okay, yeah. So you feel like they're mostly moving away from you. You've used the spell. The ones that you can see kind of seem to change their turn, change their tune, and they all start moving away. Tholo, this whole time you thought that two of them start moving away. Tholo, this whole time you thought that one was creeping towards you this whole time, but it's like after Corey kind of does this strange religious like chant out of nowhere, very loudly echoing in the halls. You notice that it starts to move away from you instead of towards you. You can do something if you'd like. It would be your turn.
We should find that key, guys.
I agree. Sorry for touching it.
Okay. You got
I
it handled.
do
You
I
have
do absolutely agree, and I'm sorry, I'm such a dumb character. I'm gonna attack. It turned its back on me, and I'm cleaving
Okay,
the hell out of this thing.
You'll only break the effect of the spell on that one, so 4 of them are still running away.
Yes, I don't quite understand that as a character.
Like, you run from a fight.
But it turned its back on me, so I'm hitting it. I'm going to rage, so that'll be my second rage, which will give me advantage. I'm gonna get it with my rapier.
And sneak attack because you have advantage, but also it turned its back on you. So
Correct. 14 to hit.
okay.
That's without advantage if I need to roll with
Go ahead, try for a 20. That's the whole point of advantage.
18.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. That will be 8 damage plus sneak attack, which is insane. Eight plus 24. Oh, math.
Please describe how you kill this thing before you.
Yeah, I absolutely just, it turns its back and I almost get offended that it turns around. I was really looking forward to the fight and it turned its back on me. So I just demolished this thing with a rapier. So I guess how does a barbarian rogue work?
You kebab it.
I like cleave through its vertebrae.
You shish kebab it so perfectly. It's like a Mortal Kombat reality.
and I'm still pissed. I'm looking towards all the other enemies, even though they're not facing me. Sorry to play such a.
No, it's okay, because if you can pull that off and just, go turkey hunting, that's probably the
Oh
best
yeah,
option for us.
yeah.
No, I love it. Okay, as you shish kebab this thing, it's almost like with the with the throw of the rapier, there's this bone crunching splorch and slurp that happens, and the whistling stops. Maybe you don't notice it quite at first, but with this noise, this crunching and slopping and the heavy breathing, the whistling does stop for a brief period of time before you guys start to hear very loud thumping coming from upstairs, which is very odd because this house is mostly stone and make. There is kind of like a brief chuckle before you can hear like a kind of vigorous oomph from above as a very large skeletal figure jumps off of one of these balconies down to the table that all of you are kind of gathered around. It is maybe like 8 feet tall, so a little bit bigger than
Damn.
you guys. I've been forgetting several things about this one shot, but it's going totally fine.
With that said, I wipe off my rapier. I point it right at the big guy and I
You'll
spin
have
it.
a second attack.
Okay. Here, let me find the picture of the thing, and I'll send it to you guys.
I regret my decision.
Yeah, that's me right now. I'm just like, oh no.
What decisions? None of us had a choice.
He touched it.
You know what? I'm pretty sure it didn't make a difference. We're all gonna die.
Kronos, you especially notice, and I probably should have been given this to you the whole time, but I've been kind of enveloped. I'm sorry. You notice that there's like a slight tug on the bag of holding that you were given at the beginning of this adventure, as this creature drops down and kind of bellows at all of you guys. I don't think I'm going to find a picture of it. Yeah, there it is. God damn it. As it bellows at all of you guys, it's holding a long spear, and it seems like the bones are covered in a very thick black ichor, and it's holding, seems like a glowing heart that it's putting into a bag of holding that it also has on its side. But you do feel like a tug, kind of a little bit of a shake, like if a cell phone vibrated or something like that, on the bag of holding that you're wearing.
And it's just mine. That's shaking.
You're the only one that notices.
Okay.
Something that can. Oh man, that's horrifying.
Do I dare think of this roll of resurrection?
It's a rod of resurrection. I'm not
Okay.
sure what you're thinking about for it, but Brandon, did you see the picture?
Holy shit.
Wow.
No, I didn't. Hold on.
That's
Oh,
crazy
Don't
no.
like it.
Oh
Don't
no.
like it.
I stand my ground.
Okay.
I'm raging. I
Okay.
might be shitting my tunic, but it's fine.
But you still go for an attack.
I point at it.
Okay. Okay. It is definitely seems enraged in all of you. We'll just go through kind of a quick initiative again. Everybody give me a Constitution saving throw though, as this thing bellows and screams at all of you. You can kind of feel the very air around you like reverberating.
15.
Okay.
Also 15.
9.
26.
Nice.
Helps.
Absurd.
Okay. Everybody but Tholo takes 13 points of psychic damage. Tholo takes 7. Did you get a nat 20?
I did.
Okay. You take 4 psychic damage.
Thank goodness. I can't kill him much more.
And then Lyra will start at top of initiative with you.
14.
To hit?
Oh, I thought that was initiative. Oh, my bad.
No,
Also
it's,
two.
I'm just keeping the same one. I'm just gonna roll it in.
So to hit, it would be 20.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
And then we have 16 for damage.
Okay. I'm going off of 2 pages now. Kronos, you're going to be up next. Lyra, whenever you're done.
Yeah, I'm done. That's good.
Awesome.
So this is a humanoid, correct? Doesn't matter what size.
It wouldn't be a humanoid. It is like arms and legs and stuff, but it's not like human in nature. Is what I think that's supposed to mean. So if something is a fiend, I don't think that's, yeah.
Oh, is it a fiend?
Whoops.
Maybe.
Sorry, no, I just
Make a
that would be
religion.
wonderful.
Make a
Tricked
religion.
you. No.
Well, Kronos, you can make a religion check too. I'll give you Arcana because I know that's probably your stat. But if you want to determine what origin this thing might be, to know what kind of spell to cast on it. Lyra, you definitely sense some kind of like disturbance in the bag of holding that you have around your shoulder.
When I notice it, can I peek inside and see what's going on?
There is unfortunately nothing when you look inside. It is just empty darkness.
I'm gonna reach in then and just hope that I grab the right thing.
Okay. Go and make a dexterity saving throw.
13.
You feel an arm grab onto you and start to pull in.
No.
Sorry, I know that was a little out of turn. I was just trying to add in a little flavor. Kronos, were you done with your turn, or did you?
I didn't even do nothing. Can I bless the group actually? And do it with a level 1. It says you bless up to 3 creatures, which is my teammates. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw, just add a 1d4 to whatever they're gonna roll.
Okay.
That is fantastic.
Okay.
And that'll be it. Yeah, I'm just boosting up the team.
Because of Kronos's time shifting abilities, Lyra, I'll let you add a d4 to that saving throw you just made. As this is a combat initiative, things are kind of happening and, you know, moving around all kinds of quick. This is within seconds.
You said a what?
A d4.
A D4. Okay. So that adds 3.
To make 16.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as you reach in after whatever it is in your bag of holding, you feel something grab onto your arm and reactionary like pull away with enough might that the hand kind of slips away, and it definitely scratches you on the way down. You don't take any damage, but there's definitely a very like bony hand that kind of like pulled away.
Something just grabbed me inside of my bag.
Corey,
What is happening?
Corey, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go for just some good old fashioned attacks. I'm gonna attack with the sword of life stealing.
Okay.
First attack.
As you do reach into the bag to grab this sword of life stealing, I think it's the first time somebody's reached into the bag to grab an item.
I've been standing there like this with my hands. I've got my shield and sword. I've just been doing this the whole time.
Yeah. First time somebody's reached in to grab an item. I mean, Lyra just reached in, but
Oh,
go ahead and roll 2d10 and let me know what you get.
I can count.
Oh, individual totals for the D100.
I got a 4 and a 5.
45. Okay.
Wait, am I rolling? I got a 4 and a 5 on 2d10s. Did you want out of 100 or out of 10?
Out of 100, so 4 and a 5 is 45.
Actually, the way it is, it'd be 54 on the dice.
Okay. Okay. So you reach in and you say sort of life stealing, and you feel it kind of like spring into existence up from the bag into your hand, and you pull it out.
Thank God. Okay. All right, and I'll do my first attack with it, which ended up being a 21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And I'm going to add a divine smite on top of that at first level. Is this a fiend or undead?
What'd you get on that religion check?
Religion check?
Yeah, you might not have heard me earlier when Kronos was asking about what kind of thing it is.
Okay.
Religion check or Arcana check in your case, Kronos. If you want to try and discern what kind of creature this is to help better influence your casting choice.
I only have a +2 to religion. He's probably going to do better than me.
I rolled a 17 and I got a +7, so 24 total.
Okay, yeah, this thing is fiendy and devilly as fuck. It definitely came from like the bowels of the abyss or some kind of hellish place.
Cool. And that means I get to add 3d8.
And then don't forget that boost that I got you too.
Yeah, I got that here
If
as
you want.
well.
Cool.
That's an extra D4, correct?
Yes.
That's
On
awesome.
your attack rolls and your saving throws.
Hell yeah. Very nice.
Okay. Let me look up all the dice I'm rolling here.
The jaunty whistling has continued, by the way, after it kind of bellowed at all of you, which is more like an pipe organ kind of sound than any kind of roar you guys have heard before. It begins whistling this kind of strange tune, which baffles all of you because it has just teeth for a maw, teeth and fangs.
Okay. So first attack, I did 22 damage. I'll do the second attack now. $19, $20. Okay, so that's a 27 to hit.
Gosh.
Good hits.
Yep, and I'm going to. Can I do Divine Smite on both attacks?
Just one.
Just one? All right. The second attack is just normal damage. Okay, well, I rolled a 1 on that one, so for a total of 4 damage
Okay.
on the second attack.
Damage is damage. Fucking Kelsey reminded me earlier where that whole "that's a lot of damage" thing came from.
That's a lot of damage.
Because I didn't realize it was
Jontron?
No, what is it?
The Flex Seal guy.
Yeah, it's Jontron.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
I guess I didn't realize that it was a Flex Seal guy, but that's awesome.
Phil Swift here.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my movement to make sure I am strategically placed within 5 feet of everybody else so that I can use my protection reaction if needed.
Okay, that is not difficult to do on this turn. So it would be its turn. It kind of looks at all of you, not in your eyes, but within your soul for a moment, just very briefly scanning the room before it grabs its own bag of holding and then lifts it up over its head and begins like pulling itself into it. I will give Tholo a react attack of opportunity as it kind of tries to dash out of here, more or less.
This is madness. And I stab it with my rapier. I try to, at least.
Imagine a Goliath-sized rapier.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It looks like a toothpick to me.
It is a Goliath-sized skeleton, and spear. So yeah, it takes a second for it to like kind of pull the whole thing over, but it is a very large bag of holding.
So would I get advantage on that?
Are you raging?
Yes.
Okay, it's just behind partial cover. As it's kind
Yes.
of covering itself up, so there's half of the target now to hit. But yeah, so its AC will just be a little higher, but you still have advantage.
13?
That was with advantage?
Yeah.
Oh no.
+6 to hit. I rolled so bad.
Oh, no.
Is that with the extra die that I
Oh,
give you?
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That would be an extra. You said D4?
Before.
D4. Yeah. Hey, how does a fucking 14 sound, huh?
Oh man.
I got a 1.
Sounds like we're shit out of luck, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, that was lower than its AC before.
Well, I tried.
Okay.
Swing and a miss.
As this thing disappears, Corey, you can feel kind of a tug on your bag of holding a little bit. It just feels like something rummages a little for a moment and then it settles. All of you do also hear the voice of the director in your head. Well, if I ain't dimma damned, things have gone dimma down here at the fucking facility. I need you all back here pronto. Shit is going sideways. I figured out what we're missing. And you hear a crack of light, kind of similar to before, except it's a little bit less smooth. Before it was just a flash of light kind of blink and you're there. This time it was a little bit more of like a jerk or a twitch or stitch, as things kind of crackle in like a bolt of lightning. You guys are kind of transported through time and space. You hear another crack of lightning as you're back at this facility with lots of glass walls and like metal fixtures. Only this time there's nobody around, and some of the lights have begun to dim. Some of them are out entirely. You can hear a voice from down the hall, very familiar voice. Help! I'm over here. Anybody can hear me? Help!
Without hesitation, Thurlow walks forward.
Okay, you head down the hall a little bit, and it's not too easy to see Dimmadome on the floor, kind of laying back, his white suit stained with blood. You can't quite make out any distinct like puncture holes in him, but he is just like coming from blood forward all over.
Can I do maybe a medicine check to see if he's actually hurt?
Sure. Yeah. As soon as he sees you, he goes, "Oh my goodness! If I wouldn't be happier than two pigs and shit. God, I'm happy you're here."
Well, my friend, I am a armadillo in a top hat. 14 on medicine check.
You run over to him and lean forward, and you can see that or like lean him forward a little bit to kind of just check him out. You can see if there are holes in his back that are kind of going forward. It looks like something hit him from behind it forward, and it's kind of pierced his chest a little bit, but not his clothes. It's just a wreck back there. He's not doing great. You lean him forward, goes, "Oh, I wouldn't do that if I was you."
Definitely not my strong suit to hide it. I grimace and look at the party.
Okay.
Ooh,
Well, crap.
guys,
Uh,
I think
I'm here. I can help. I can help with that. Just hold still for just 1 second. Okay, and we're gonna do just a level 1 cure wounds on Dimmadome.
Okay. You come over with the healing magics, and just
It's
give it-
11.
He goes, "Ooh, I needed that. I could not tell you how much that feels. Oh, not a whole lot better, but ooh, I can breathe now. Oh, don't breathe when I hurt. Thank you, Missy. Ooh.
Yeah, well, to just make sure you don't reopen the wounds. I can't do a whole lot more for you right now.
Yeah, it is better than nothing. That is to be certain. Now, I am uncertain why, but the whistling fiend has broke out and has been collecting hearts, the beating living organs of these strange creatures. I cannot discern why, but he is here in the facility. I fear he may be unleashing something far more dangerous. Did you discover anything before you were confronted?
We just faced the whistling fiend, or at least it was a fiend that whistled. I assume it's the same fiend.
Indeed, if you listen quietly, please don't. It's horrible. But you can hear his whistling now in the halls of these facilities. Ugh.
Well, there were piles of goo, and when we killed one, it seemed that that's when he collected a heart.
Interesting.
And the pile of goo hurt you, correct? When you attempted.
He said it kind of did, but he never gave me damage to reduce when it slapped into me.
Oh, it didn't.
No, you never gave me a damage. You were like, it kind of did, and then you just kept going.
I swear I did.
I thought it was 24 damage. I thought it was a lot of damage. A lot of
I feel like it
damage.
was no damage. I feel like there was no damage at all. None at all.
Yeah, no.
Damage.
Talking about it.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. No.
Damage not dealt in the moment's not damage taken.
7 bludgeoning that would be halved because you were raging for 3 that I forgot about earlier that the party reminded me of. So
No, damn it. Sorry.
okay. What is wrong with you, Missy? You seem to have hurt all of the sudden out of nowheres. While you were away.
It was only 3 points, just her pride that was hurt.
You look like somebody threw a baseball at your face out of nowhere. apparently that's 3 bludgeoning damage in my brain, like, or 3 bludgeoning damage to somebody who can take it really well.
Oh my god.
Hit with a basketball and just be like, okay.
Yeah, it's just like,
Lost.
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, it's
You lost the dodgeball competition. Took it right to the face.
All pleasantness aside, you have to remind. I am dying here. Now, there was something strange. I did notice that this fiend had a bag of holding, rather large on its side. Not like the ones I handed you, but still very mysterious. Did you notice anything strange about that particular item that it was carrying?
It used it to teleport.
Now, Missy, did you take a strap to the head? Because you're talking nonsense.
No, he put the bag over his head and he disappeared. And now he's here.
Are you certain no one put a bag over your head and you disappeared? But
As if it was the lotion on the skin. He put the bag over his head and disappeared.
Also,
I say very,
I
very.
can unheal you very quickly.
okay, no arguments here. You make a very valid point. Okay, that terrifies me to my core, and I fear to tell you why. Long ago, legend holds that there was an adventurer that tried to leave their party, abandon them behind from the threats that they faced. He got lost in that bag of holding, stuck in another dimension. It turned him into a frightful creature. He wakes every night to steal things from bags of holding. God damn it. I lose this accent every time I try and say bag of holding.
Bag of holding.
These here sacks of holding shit turned him into a different creature. He stalks other bags and sacks in the night, stealing items from them, I fear that this fiend may be trying to release him. For what purpose, I wish not to know. You must stop him.
Okay.
Well, I just shrugged, like, well, okay.
That is the scariest thing Thurlow has ever heard. He's super frightened by this.
So if he can get into our bags of holding, what's to stop him, from just taking all of our stuff then? So how do we stop that?
I hope that you may not face this so foretold bag man. But if you do and you are able to stop him, you may stop other adventurers from losing their shit as well.
So now we're fighting a fiend that whistles and a man in a bag. This is a nightmare.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
This makes no sense at all, and I want to go home. So can we just finish this nightmare? Just
Listen for the
which
whistle.
way do we go, Doug?
Follow the whistle. You call me Doug.
Doug.
Who
Doug.
the fuck is Doug?
You call me Doug.
Listen for the whistle. Follow it, and you will find him. And hopefully not the both of them.
Okay. All right. What direction is the whistling coming from?
He lifts like a shaky finger and just kind of points out the door, the only door to the small office that he's in.
Oh, I guess that was out of character.
I know. Okay, you guys all follow the hallways, which are wrought with these familiar piles of goo. However, they're a little more familiar because of the suits that they all wear are very similar to what Dimmadome wears, at least in accent and color. Not all very, nice prize blazers and things like that. But you can hear a scream accompanied with the whistle from an office not far away. As all of you guys adventure forward, you can see that the assistant Angelica is being cornered by this huge fiend, stalking closer towards her. She lets out a scream as he plunges the spear into her. She screams for a moment before falling limp, and the fiend walks closer towards her, reaching in to grab into her chest, pulling out a warm bleeding heart and going to put it into the bag that he holds on his side. As the hand goes down to put the heart in, you can see another dark, very grotesque hand pull on the fiend, and a curious look come across the fiend's face as the whistle kind of stops to an abrupt, and the arm pulls the fiend into the bag, kind of just leaving a bag of holding on the ground for a moment.
The fuck?
He's just gone again.
Yeah, for real. How the hell do we fight that?
He took her heart. I can't even help that woman now. God damn it.
Burn it with fire? I don't know.
Okay, I will send you guys a picture here in a second. This scene is not done. I just needed to erase some things from. Yeah, there we go. Flipped right to it.
Man.
Okay, you guys can see a tear start to form in the side of the bag of holding. As a long, gangly arm starts to reach out. You can tell they're very long, bony claws on the end of it.
Ew.
That's a foot, actually. I'm sorry. That's a foot that starts to come out.
That's even worse.
Oh no, that's even worse. And then after a moment, an even longer, gangly figure pulls itself out. Imagine that, but with the other arm as a tentacle.
Why?
Whoa. Oh my god. What is this? Sincerely, I'm like I'm blown away. I've never heard of it.
All fear the bagman who haunts all
Oh.
bad. Let's roll an initiative to get a fresh one.
Man.
Oh,
26.
Oh God. Well,
20.
15.
okay.
I'm kind of still low on health.
I think I'm last in initiative, but I will try and help you out, friend.
Okay, so I think it was Lyra, Kronos, Thurlow?
Yeah.
Thurlow, sorry. Okay, Kronos,
Oh no, they're low.
what did you get, Kronos? I'm sorry.
20.
20, and then Thurlow got 15. And then
Correct.
each from Corey. Okay. Well, Lyra, you're gonna be up first.
Is that 1d4 still active or no?
No, it's a one-time thing.
Oh, it's a one-time thing. Okay.
Exactly.
All right, well, I'm gonna rage. Which one is closest to me? The tentacly arm one or the weird leg coming out of the bag one?
There was the same thing.
Oh, it's the same thing. Okay.
That's
He's
like a
okay.
transitional kind of scene.
Ooh, okay. Well, I'm gonna rage and I'm going to attack twice. So the first is an 18 to hit,
That hits.
and then 19 damage.
Okay.
And then the second is 23 to hit, and then 10 damage.
Yeah.
Can I take one of my potions of healing as well?
I will let you do that as a bonus action, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna do that as well.
Roll a d100 to see if it's in your bag. I'm joking. He's in front of you. I mean, I should actually do that to see if it was already taken. Yeah, roll a d100. Let me see what you get.
No. Oh no. A 10.
Okay. Yeah. Thankfully for you, there are 2 potions in there. So you reach for one, you're like, potion of healing. And you're like, what the fuck? Potion of healing. And then it pops up and you drink one.
Okay. How much do those heal you for?
I think it's 2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 4.
Yeah, that sounds right.
10. Okay. Cool. And that should end my turn. And then since I have, just as a reminder, the ancestral protectors trait, so while I'm raging, the creature you hit has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against you, and then when the target hits a creature other than you, that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by that attack.
Okay. So that's a buff for you?
Yeah, it's the ancestral protectors
Okay,
trait.
that's fine. All right. Okay, Kronos, you're up. That's kind of been the order almost all night.
Actually, that's crazy. So how much healing do you need, Thurlow? About
I'm hurting. I'm at 38 out of
Okay.
76.
okay. I'm gonna do first level of healing word on him.
Yeah, that's right.
17.
Very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I'm going to cast bonus. Hold on.
I think you can do healing word. Well, nope, you're not a
Oh.
bard.
Okay, can I do it again or no? As a bonus? It's just once, right?
If it's a class feature.
Well, actually, so I can do healing word as a bonus, right? Instead, and then use the action to do something, correct?
you could
You're
still use your action to like attack or something, but you just can't cast another spell.
right.
Oh, okay. Well, everything is a spell with me. Okay. I think I am done then.
That is the downside to wizards. Okay.
Yes.
Tholo, you are up. Not last
Okay.
time. Nice. You guys are all within, I'll say, like 10 feet of this thing, unless you guys specifically got closer to it. But just as this horrifying kind of thing was happening, you were all kind of like there watching. Nobody interrupted me to do anything, so thanks.
He,
Thanks for being polite.
Solo is scared, but he does rage.
Okay.
And as he kind of takes a deep breath with some healing, surprisingly, this gigantic figure disappears. He ends up right next to this thing, filled with some inspiration from the healing. He stabs it, trying to aim straight for the lung.
Okay.
That's a good one.
As you do look in to aim at this thing, you notice that it is just like incorporeally dark. It is almost difficult to see anything when you look directly at it, like a Vanta Black situation. All
So
just kind of fade into nothing.
okay, can't quite hit where I would like to, but I have an idea, and I hit for a 25.
Okay.
So that would be this. Oh, hell yeah. 8 plus my sneak attack because I'm raging. 1. I need to roll 2 more. Sorry, 3 more. Oof, rough. 9 damage. So 12 damage total, as I'm not exactly sure. I'm really aiming for the lung, but I don't know exactly where that is, but I do get a good stab in for 12 damage.
Nice. Very good. Okay. Corey, it is your turn.
Okay. So first I'm going to use Meta Magic Quicken Spell for 2 sorcery points. So I can cast 2 spells this turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to start by casting Aid at 2nd level. And that will instantaneously give all of us 10 points of health.
Nice.
So everybody add 10 points of health. And if you are at max health, it actually adds to your, it's more health points.
Oh, you would get like 10 HP, or would
Yeah, it's 10,
Yeah.
10 temporary, 10. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 10 for the duration, which is 8 hours.
That's an incredible spell. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
I'm like, how have I never had that spell? Oh God.
Paladin. And then for my second spell, I'm going to use my last 3rd level spell slot and cast Bless on all 3 of you guys. Well, I guess myself as well. So up for the next minute, we all get to add a +4. D4 adds the number of roll to attack rolls or saving throws.
Oh, damn it.
Okay. And that will, and I'm going to strategically place myself to be within 5 feet of each party member, just in case I need to do protection as a reaction.
Okay. At the end of your turn, and then what will be the beginning of its turn, it takes a bony claw and reaches kind of within itself into the black kind of void that is its chest, and it pulls out a small little trinket. Like, to you guys, it looks like just a little tiny golden orb that it drops on the ground. It's maybe like a foot around, but it's like tiny in its claws as it puts it down, and then reaches in again, and then puts on the ground like what looks like a small dagger. It's like a short sword, but in its fingers kind of looks like a dagger. And then I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw. as this thing casts a blast of, none of you are warlocks, but it is like a green kind of hex-like magic. I will be right back. I forgot to grab something for the game.
You say a plus 4d4 or just 1d4?
1.
Thank you. I was like, that would be nice.
4d4. Yeah, no, just 1d4, but you add it to every attack roll and every saving throw for a full minute. 10 rounds of combat. I like Sorcerer Paladin. This has been fun.
Yeah, it's like you said, sorcery point. I'm like, what the fuck you say, Willis?
Yep, I'm six levels of Paladin and 3 levels of Sorcerer for them sorcery points in the meta magic. It's worth it.
My real question, because I didn't have time to think about that beforehand. My real question would be like, okay, so could you use the meta magic or sorcery points with smite? Like, is that a thing, or I don't
Yeah,
know.
because you can.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because all it does is allow you to cast. So I would have to use Quicken spell, and then I could cast Divine Smite twice in an attack.
Yep.
Or on each of my 2 attacks. Whew, that'd be hot.
Brutal.
Yeah, but the downside of only being level 3 in Sorcerer is I only have 3 sorcery points, so I really have to make it count.
Well, I rolled a 2. So with the D4, I am at a 10.
Oh, yeah, D4.
Okay.
So I got a 5, but I'm gonna use my luck.
Oh, I think
Ooh,
I
you-
will
23.
too.
Hey, that's
I got a 15.
okay. So sorry. One more time. We got definitely failed from Thurlow. We got 15 from you. Corey, what'd you get?
23.
23. Okay, and then Lyra,
19.
19.
Okay, before you tell me a
23,
10,
19.
before
I
a
want
10, yeah, before a 10's too bad, I'm using lucky.
Okay.
I want this mono drone.
So that is what this little golden orb springs into.
Ugh.
This little guy with
Ugh.
one eye and little wings and a sword.
That's better. So that'd be 18.
With the D4.
Oh, do I get to add that still?
On, well, it should be
Yeah,
every.
it is a saving throw. Yeah, saving
Yeah.
throw or a attack.
All right, then yeah, 18.
You know what?
19.
I'm gonna add mine too, because I don't really attack anyways. Nice. 15. I got 19.
Okay. Okay. So everybody passed. Nope. That's
Oh, thank God.
yeah. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Oh, I don't even have any details. Stuff. You guys would have taken 45 damage of psychic damage, but that's going to be halved to what, 22?
What?
That's insane.
Oof.
Hmm.
Oh, they killed me.
I'm still standing.
That is kind of amazing, yeah, that all of you guys survived on that one. Okay. We'll be back at the top with Lyra.
I'm going to attack twice again with my great axe.
Okay. All right, and you're attacking the creature, or I'm sorry, yeah, the bagman.
Yes.
Okay.
Does
Plus-
13 hit?
Plus the D4, is that right? Or did
Yeah.
that fade away?
Yeah,
can
I
use
thought
it.
it was a one-time use.
Oh, it is one
Uh,
time.
Did she use it already?
Yeah, I used it for the
No.
Got
the
it.
save
Okay.
saving throw.
Ah, shit.
The 13
a-
does not hit.
It does not hit. Okay, I'm gonna try again with that second. Does a 24 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. 11 damage.
Okay.
And that should end my turn.
Okay. Kronos, you are up.
Okay, I am going to, so there's two creatures, right? Correct?
Yeah, there's this little monodrome guy that kind of sprung into existence, and then there's this little short sword that is kind of levitating on the ground, kind of aiming at you menacingly.
So 3, basically. Okay. I am going to cast Bless, but in level 3. When you cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, you can target 1 additional creature for each slot.
Right.
So I'm gonna cast that on the group.
What is blessed?
Very nice.
Bless is the one with the extra die, the 1d4.
Okay.
But
Does it stack?
I'm not sure if it stacks. No, it does. It doesn't stack the dice, but it gives you an additional attack roll.
Oh,
Okay. And that'll last as long as you're concentrating on it, which
Right.
you would have lost concentration from the damage from that spell. You would have had
It
Right.
is a concentration, yeah.
Yeah, you would have had to get a 21, which I guess
Pass.
I can let you try. It's not impossible, but yeah, you got to roll a 21 and you can keep concentration from the last time that you cast it.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me roll.
that means I probably lost. I did lose concentration on my bless.
You can also
Well, I got a
I-
23 actually.
okay. So
I got a 12, but I'm gonna use my luck
okay.
and determine. Nah, I got nothing. I got 16.
It was worth the shot, man.
Yeah. So and it would what did you get, Corey? Roll a d20 and add your Constitution modifier.
I didn't do that.
I did for you. It would have been an 18.
Okay.
That's still
All right, 17
1.
plus 1.
Yeah. For 18 also, which is not high enough. So yeah, you guys.
So, yeah.
Wait, I didn't add I haven't added my Constitution modifier yet.
Which is a 1. I'm looking at it.
No, it's a 5.
You're thinking of your saving throw when this is your for
Ah,
concentration,
okay.
which is just
No, I thought that it was a saving throw.
unless you specifically have an advantage on concentration, so it's a little bit different. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So Kronos, you would have to cast Bless again. Sorry, that was a long roundabout to.
That's all right, because I thought
Yeah.
I thought the 23 had me passed.
Okay, so I'll cast Bless, yeah. 3rd level.
So again, we get
I'm confused.
a D4, right? At
That's-
our
that's correct.
discretion.
Yes, but now you can attack 3 times. Oh, three creatures.
What?
Isn't that how it goes? So it
No.
says,
I
oh,
think you
Your
bless,
partner,
you bless up to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. You bless
Using
up
a
to
spell
4
slot.
people.
oh, okay. Well, okay. I'll still bless you guys though.
Yeah,
It is still really nice.
Yeah, it's really worth it. Glad we have 2 players who will bless. I can
Okay.
cast it on all 4 of us one more time if we need,
Yeah. Stack it.
or just keep it consistent.
Yeah. Let the meatheads fight.
Okay. So as you go to bless your fellow
Son of a
adventurers,
bitch.
you do notice that this short sword that was hovering kind of menacingly has started to fly towards you. Let's see here. Let's check. Okay. Does a 21 hit?
I'm going to use my reaction,
Thank you.
Okay.
protection, so it imposes disadvantage on that attack roll.
Okay. I rolled a 19.
Jesus.
No, I'm kidding.
That's okay.
I-
We tried.
I rolled an
Yeah.
18 and then a 19. It does 9 piercing damage.
Yeah.
And it would be Tholo's turn.
Stab it. Definitely trying to stab it, and it's non-heart, but it's gotta have a heart, and I'm stabbing at it.
Okay.
18?
That does hit.
Okay. So I will keep the +4. This will be this. 8 plus. 9. Jeez. 17 damage.
Okay.
Feel like I should be doing more, but should I be doing more? At
Yeah.
the moment, I think that's it. I have advantage to hit, so
Did
yeah,
you roll sneak attack damage?
yeah.
Okay, cool. No worries. It is still like right up on you. Let's do like a wisdom saving throw just to kind of see where Tholo's at as far as how terrifying this thing is to be standing up near.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, 18. I'm less scared of it than I was as I tried to stab at it.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I would like to take 5 foot away from it
Okay.
without invoking attack of opportunity. I would just like to back up a little bit.
As far as you can, yeah, without getting snared at. Okay. As the mono drone kind of marches forward, it's going for Corey. And it's gonna make an attack at you with its little short sword. I probably have disadvantage. Waste of a nat 20. All right. Got a 6 to hit. So your turn.
Whose turn?
Your turn, Corey.
Okay, sorry. I was reading. I'm going to try and use the necklace of fireballs.
Okay, go ahead and roll a D100 to see if it's still in there.
74.
Okay. Yeah, you reach in there and say necklace of fireballs, and you feel the necklace pop into your hand.
I need to roll a D8, a D6 to see how many charges it has.
I did for you. There are 3.
Hmm?
I did for you. There are 3.
1D6 plus 3. So a total of 6 charges?
Oh, I didn't realize it was plus 3. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6.
Okay. 6 charges. So you can hurl multiple beads or even the whole necklace as one action. When you do so, increase the level of the fireball by 1 for each beyond the first. So the bead detonates as a 3rd level fireball spell. So if I use all 6 beads.
Thank God I moved back a little bit.
Yeah. If I use all 6 beads, what level spell am I technically casting of that fireball?
9.
9.
Yeah, 9th level.
So I'm gonna
Oh
cast
my God.
level 9 fireball.
Is that gonna hit me where I'm at?
That hits everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
use. Can I have a reaction?
To
Cry.
Protect myself. I have stone.
Okay, so what I will do is I'm gonna hold my action and I'm gonna shout, "Everybody get away from it as far as you can." So like if everybody can just dash away from it on their next turn as quickly as possible.
I'm a rogue, so I have uncanny dodge. I can probably be okay. I would still like to get away from it though. A 9th level of fire, like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'll be
I
rolling.
don't think I've ever
14.
seen that.
I'll be rolling 14d6.
That's awesome. Okay.
Holy hell.
What? Okay. So I have to
I
tell
can
you.
hold my action until everybody's out of the way.
I have to tell you that this was the plan before you made that action. Just so you know, this is already what was going to happen. So the Bagman locks onto you, Thurlow, and these dead eyes, like you're strong enough to kind of withstand any kind of like powers that it tries to exert on you, but with these just like dead, glooming, empty beads of light, oddly enough, for how dark and incorporeal everything else seems about it. It just locks into you, and even though you move away, you can feel that it starts to like kind of lurch after you. And it reaches not for you, but the bag of holding on your hip, and it opens it up before sticking its head in first and dives inside of it.
Can
Yeah,
I
That action.
can I pull it out? Do I have any action?
It then opens up the bag of holding on Corey's hip, and then reaches up and makes an attack at you.
Like, okay, can I grapple it?
Wait, I also have an idea. Can I cast, I've held the action on those beads. Can I just drop them into my bag and cast the spell?
But
I don't.
Your trigger was for everybody to get away from it, though. It's on its
If
turn.
I grapple the thing and I look at Corey and I say, "Do it,"
Okay, I will give you a dexterity saving throw to grab onto it.
Plus a d4.
plus a D4. God damn it! The one time I really want to roll high. It happens really quick. I got an 8, but I really try to stop it from getting in the bag, and I do make an effort to look at Corey and I go, "Do it."
Okay. It comes up out of your bag and makes attacks at you. This bony hand kind of reaching first, just like clawing at you as it's kind of half standing up out of the bag. 24 on the first hit.
Jesus.
I'm gonna use a reaction.
22. What's the reaction?
Spirit shield just to help reduce the damage by 2d6.
Got you. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I got
thank you.
11.
24 and 22.
That's
They both hit.
Okay. Just having to read my stuff.
I think this might be the end of Tholo, but it would be really cool.
Yeah, I am definitely, well, he's attacking me, isn't he?
Yeah,
What about the beads?
18 on the first hit, and then 16 on the second hit.
For damage?
Yes.
Minus 18.
And then I got 11 for you to take off.
Okay.
And then make a Constitution saving throw as the tendril kind of swipes across you, and these poisonous kind of barbs scrape across your skin.
Plus a d4. Okay, so that's 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's another 23.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely save.
Okay.
You only 3 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And then we'll be at the top of initiative with Lyra, and this thing has climbed out of the bag and it is now standing over you, just like looming. Kind of
So
looking up.
because I held my action, do I just lose my whole turn for that round?
I mean, that is kind of how that goes.
Okay.
I am going to try to swing up and cut off the tendril arm.
I feel like I should give you at least a attack of opportunity. If there's some kind of hit that you want to get for Corey. Sorry. Yeah, she did hold her action. I'll not give you nothing. That feels like a dick deal.
Yeah, I couldn't even like. I mean, everybody still needs to get away from him so I can cast the spell. But I'll just attack him with my longsword.
I mean, you have the fireballs if you wanted to do it now, but
Well, I only got an 8 to hit anyway. I mean, everybody will die.
okay. All right. I'm sorry for that, Lyra. Your turn.
Could I use one of my attacks and then use another action to like dash away so that she could cast the spell for next turn? Or would I just have to get away?
I mean, you could use your movement to get at least 30 feet away.
Because with rage, I do think we get a +10. Or not with rage. It's where is it? Fast movement. Your speed increases by 10 feet while you aren't wearing heavy armor. So it has nothing to do with rage, but I'm not wearing heavy armor. So
You can move 40. I'll get you out of range.
cool. So if I don't attack and I do that, I'll get out of range.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Okay. So you get well out of range, kind of like down the hall a little bit. The glass corridor is kind of allowing you to still sort of see what's going on. But you definitely get, like, yeah, what would that be, 60 feet or more out of range? Because you could go to the top of your dash, I think would be 60 feet. It might be more than that, but you get
Just far enough, yeah.
well out of range. Kronos, you're up.
So this bag man, is this a humanoid?
I would say do another Arcana check.
19 total.
Kind of based on the legend that you were told about an adventurer and the magic that you know about bags of holding and everything, you think that there's a small chance that it might have once been a human or some kind of like elf or dwarf or humanoid like thing. So you're somewhat confident the odds are with you that there might be some humanoidness to it.
It's kind of like a Smeagol, kind of.
Good way to put it.
Yeah. I'm gonna do hold person then on 5th level. Yeah.
Okay.
You need a
What's
It's a 15 wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I rolled a 6, but it's going to use a legendary action to save anyway. So
Thank
you. Thank you. I mean, legendary creatures, man. This thing's brutal.
So did he get out of it?
Yeah, it's saved.
Okay. Shit, I got nothing then. Let me see. What's my bonus?
You could do a healing word, I think. Or you could-
Yeah, I'm gonna do a healing word. Who's really weak right now?
kind of everybody.
Yeah, we're all. I still have 22 hit points out of 64. I'm not desperate.
What about you guys?
I have 56 out of 86, so same.
I'm doing fine, but
I need to blow it on somebody.
I would do it on
Maybe yourself and get away.
Corey. Yeah, either yourself or Corey.
You guys can keep me alive until I get to cast this fireball. That'd be great.
Yeah. I'll cast it on you.
Okay, thank
Me
you.
do it on 4th level. Healing words. What do we get? I got 21 for you
Nice.
Nice, yeah.
That's a lot.
in my turn. Yeah, it is a lot.
Okay, cool. This monodrone, or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, the monodrone that's on Corey is gonna make its attack. 16. Oh yeah. For 19.
That just hits.
It does 4 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
And then it's going to be your turn.
Okay. Cronus, did you take your movement to get out of the way?
Kronos?
Oh, what's that? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Did you take your movement to get out of the way?
I did not. I forgot.
The
Yeah.
turtle is still standing there, kind of nearby. Like,
Yeah.
I free to
he's
hear
slow.
you, my friend.
So frustrated right now.
It's all good.
No, it's all right. What is the
Turtle
radius?
soup.
You could get into your shell. You could like maybe start using
It
movement.
it is a thing. He's like a tank if I go into my shell.
Okay, but like
I would
you roll
be,
damage for it. Can you take 56 points of damage?
I would,
No.
I would be in the battle zone, but I also asked for it, so. I'm okay with that.
Okay. I'm gonna try and cast it as far back in the room behind this creature as I can, so it still gets hit, but we don't get hit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I know what you're trying to do, but it's a real small office. It's like a maybe 10 by 10 or 15 by 15 cubicle that you guys are in, and then down.
We're in a 10 by 10 cubicle?
I'll say 15 by 15. It's like an office. Like
There's no way we can
Still
all
small.
fit in that room.
it's
There's
so
not
small.
enough 5-foot spaces for.
In his mouth.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll kill myself anyway. Damn it. Can I just do something else? Can I unhold that and change my turn? Like have a turn?
I think it's super cool. Do it.
Right now, yeah, I mean, you can do
But we're
whatever.
all gonna die.
It's a
That's
one
fine.
shot.
Yeah,
Am I allowed to do something different?
yeah,
Okay.
you can do whatever you want. It's your turn. I think everybody's for it though.
All right. If everybody's for it, then let's just go out with a bang.
Okay.
Everybody takes 56 points of damage, fire damage.
Would
everybody,
that be a
Well-
saving throw?
everybody but Lyra make a saving throw. And the saving throw I think would be your Corey, your saving throw DC, which would be 15.
Okay. I choose to use lucky, which gives me an additional D20.
Damn.
Whoever is gonna take like the brunt of that, I'm gonna try to use Spirit Shield just to help a little bit.
I
That'll be me,
got a
definitely.
nat 20 for 29, so I'm good.
I
Okay.
just got a 15.
What am I rolling?
You just rolled 15. Oh gosh. I feel like, yeah, okay, never mind. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I didn't have a modifier.
It's a 13 on mine.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I actually got a 20.
So close.
You got a what?
I actually got a 21. Sebastian, did you add your D4?
I did not know.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that damage.
17.
With your permission, I'd like to roll that 14d20 on roll 20 so everybody can see it if that's cool.
Yeah. Or I just rolled it in Google,
Oh,
but it's 14d6.
yeah.
I rolled it in Beyond. Can you see it?
Oh, I just did too. I think we all just really wanted to roll that damage. See that many fucking dice roll across the screen is pretty great.
49. Oh my god.
So 49 to Kronos because you failed, or did
I
you?
think I take half of that.
Yeah, and then Thurlow and Corey would take half.
Oh,
Now, what about the protection?
25.
So yeah, minus like, well, what is it? 2d6.
Yeah, that was only 6.
Okay.
2d6.
I only got 6 out of the 2d6 for you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, you good? So 49. So 43. Okay. I'm still alive.
I'm still alive too.
20. So 49, that would be what? 25?
25,
Yeah.
24.
24. Oh, okay. Yay.
I'm still standing.
Whew, alrighty.
Okay.
That's so funny.
I'm
So
glad we all survived, everyone.
through the fire and flames of this fireball, this creature kind of like screams and just wails out. Very fitting it is its next turn. But it is kind of just like wreathed in flames for a second. And you can tell it is definitely not happy. It took the brunt of that damage for sure. So I will need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw as this
Oh
thing
God.
just like bellows out and
Hey, DM,
yeah.
I just realized I have one sorcery point left, which allows me to change the type of magic caused by my spells. Can I change that to radiant damage instead of fire damage?
Dang.
Hmm. Does Kronos have any abilities left that would allow something like that to happen?
I don't think I do.
It would have just been a bonus action for my turn.
It would just be on me. I have crazy stuff for myself, not anybody else.
Okay.
What do you mean, DM? Like, I have something else, but
It's okay.
okay.
As this thing is wreathed in flame, and you think about your magical abilities, it's never been done before, to your knowledge, to change an item's properties quite like that. It's not like casting itself.
That's what I was looking for. Never mind then.
But you do try, and you notice that it does have a particular effect. You think maybe you have altered it somehow, but you're not entirely sure. Go ahead and let me know what you got on the con saving throw as this thing bellows out.
I got a 20.
Okay.
I got a 5. I'm gonna use my last luck on it though.
Okay.
Oh, I got a 20.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Okay. And Lyra, how'd you do on a con save?
20.
A 20? Wow.
Damn.
That's kind of crazy. So much success. Nope.
You still
Okay.
die.
Good. Nope, wrong dice. Okay, so you guys.
Well, it was nice knowing you all.
20 points of psychic damage if you failed, and then 10 points if you succeeded.
I am dead, guys.
I
Or
am
I'm-
dead as well.
I am too.
Almost
That'll
dead.
do it.
Lyra, how you looking?
I have 46 out of 86. I'm okay.
Halfway there.
Halfway there.
Over there, like,
Well, I was out of the way for most of that, but
3 of us just drop like flies, and you're like, oh shit. Oh
Whoa.
no.
the voices in my head are like, ah!
wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yeah, exactly.
We could totally, I feel like, end it there with the time and everything too. So it kind of goes like this, with the final bellow from a fiery blast of a magic item from a bag of holding. Most of the party drops, leaving Lyra the only one who could get away before the fireball, standing watching kind of in horror as this thing looks around for a new target. You see it reach within itself, pulling out several different kinds of trinkets, evil looking fairies and sprites, different kinds of limbs that begin like crawling forward, strange funguses that kind of spring to life, small animals that maybe were put in there and forgotten about, a rug, and even a flump comes out from this strange creature, and its minions kind of begin to walk forward as its eyes set on you, slowly lurching forward. Lyra wakes up with voices in her head, babbling over and over. The Bagman's coming to get you.
Not the Bagman.
Thank you guys for being part of this game and letting me run a spooky horror story. I hope you don't remember anything I've ever said about bags of holding, or what may lurk inside of them. But I figured this was a really good like horror one-shot kind of thing for a D&D player. You know, kind of like it's like the boogeyman in the closet for a D&D player. Like, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here, I'm gonna stop the recording. Thanks if you watched this thing, but we'll see you next time.